Hey guys, this is Arpo9078 here, and it's done. I finished high school, sort of. Pretty much the main classes of high school, really. It isn't really over quite yet for me. I still have like one more exam to finish off because, I actually had three exams. I actually had three exams in total. I already finished two before my graduation, and my graduation, or I should say graduation, I guess, I don't know, was actually on the 25th. Uh, I'm not sure why it was on the 25th, entirely sure. I think, well, in here where I live, I think normally the graduation day for, the classes in 12th grade or whatever was actually on the 26th, but mine was like on a day earlier because I think, this school had like sort of an agreement with another school. It's like cooperates with another school, and one of the staff wanted to go to the graduation from the other school to this one, so I suppose they wanted to do it a day earlier than the original date of graduation. I don't know. It's probably the case, I think. So, it wasn't really that special for me because I generally don't care about my class. In general, all I could say about this, my experience in high school, the high school part of school, it was shit. It was just total shit. I'll try not to make this vlog long. I'll just do like my general thoughts of it, I guess. I really wasn't invested in high school, really. It really wasn't really great. Mostly because my class, the classmates, they're really obnoxious kind of classmates. It really just made the whole experience worse, I think. I mean, they're not the entire cause of why I think the experience was shit. It was partially also the teachers. Part of making this feel really bad these past, I suppose, 4 years, maybe even 5 years, 6 even, bad. Just the teacher staff and whatever wasn't great, really. And I really didn't do that well in high school in some types of class. I'm not sure I'm trying to find a word for it, like classes, like actual classes, like, I don't know, literature, English, gym, physics, stuff like that. Some of them I didn't do that well, especially my Lithuanian literature class. I didn't do that great. Pretty much below average. I think in general, really, I pretty much turned out, if I'm talking about in total, in subjects, classes, I think in general, with all the grades added up, I think I did average or maybe slightly above average, I think. I'm not exactly sure what average really is for mine, because my range from like the minimum 2 to the maximum being 10. And so I think 5 and 6 are like the average, I feel like. So in general, I think I did slightly above average, or just average in general. Pretty much shows nothing that spectacular, really. I think it's part of the experience of why I didn't like it. And also, in terms of my classmates, I don't think I haven't made a single friend in high school, in school. Well, not exactly not really exactly. I'm not saying like in general. I mean no friends at all. I think I made some friends in some aspect in school, but I never was friends with those people outside of school. Is what I'm trying to say. At all. Probably like with this school from 5th grade to 12th grade. It really well. Maybe I should do this 5th grade to 12th grade. Really, I made zero friends, actually. Really. It, really. It's just because I seriously don't like them at all. And I have no idea why I stayed there. Well, maybe it's because there's this sort of anxiety or like fear that when I just would move to another school, not much would change anyways in terms of, classes, classmates, and the experience of school. Maybe like different experiences, some good, some bad. There will be changes, but I don't think it would have changed that much for the experience for me. Even if I feel like even if I moved to another school and graduated from there to another school, I think my feelings would still be the same anyways. I feel like so really it's not that different. I think. And as for what to do after that, I have no idea, man. I have no idea where to go from there for what to do after school. Really, I have absolutely no idea what I want to do. God damn it. Why are my ears like clogging up automatically? Do I have a cold again? God damn it. Please no. I don't think I have a cold. So, I'm not sure what to do after that. People told me like to think about what subjects and what to do after school, like if I want to go to a higher education or just work at like a minimum wage job or get like some sort of profession, like go to school for a profession, not just for higher education, not really for higher education, just have a profession. There weren't that many choices for me. I'm not sure what to look for, so I have no idea what to do, and I'm sure I'm not alone on this. I think many people don't know what to do, what they're doing, what they want to do anyway. So I mean, so I don't know, dude. I pretty much just winged it at this point of what I'm doing right now. I'm just mostly just trying to survive the remainder of my school. Pretty much get the, I suppose, diploma for graduating high school. I think that's what it is. I think I'll only get that during July though, so. Well, maybe mostly it's because the exams, there's like the main exams and there are the repeated exams, I think. I'm not exactly sure what the correct wording is. If you fail the first trial of the exams, there's another trial like at the second half of June and early July, and after that, I think you pretty much, if you pass, you get like a diploma for completing it. Well, it depends on the school. For me, it's like for the high school diploma or whatever. So yeah. And from there, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm just pretty much gonna think about, really all I'm thinking about is the present and not much for the future, because of the sort of the anxiety issue I have, or anxiety problem, I'm not sure. So that's pretty much it with that, I guess. Really, I didn't like it. Well, I suppose I could just, for this school particular, I guess I could say what good classes I had and which ones are bad, I suppose. I don't know. 5th grade and 6th grade was, I don't know. I thought they were good. It had a good I feel like it was a good start for it between like the new experience you have from primary school to more secondary education in high school. It was an interesting transition, I feel. But after seventh grade, it really started to really slowly descend down. It pretty much from seventh grade to 10th grade, it just pretty much went almost to rock bottom of how bad the experience is. 11th grade kind of bumped up a bit higher to the experience, but then at 12th grade just went down almost to the bottom. Well, I think at the remaining 2 months, maybe 3 months, it rose up a bit, but it's still at the bottom. It was still on the floor of that, for me at least. So, not good. As to before that, I went to, of course, like I said, a primary school, and I honestly really like primary school. I don't feel like maybe some people would say from that school that, or I feel when I think back to it, I didn't show that much emotion towards it externally, but internally, I really liked it. It was really eventful. As for in comparison to my middle school and high school experience, which was you know. As for my primary school, it was eventful. There were good moments, there were bad moments, of course, but in general, I liked it. Internally, I feel like I liked it. Maybe I didn't show it externally, but in general, I liked it. And before that, I went to a lot of daycare ever since I think I was 3 years old, I think. Maybe even late 2. I'm not sure. Possibly. Don't really remember. I pretty much went to this sort of, education from daycare to primary to middle school to high school for as long as I can remember. So I think my earliest memories, episodic memories, would just really do involve just going to daycare. So, and I went to like 2 daycares actually, because like when I was 4, I actually moved from one part to the city to here where I live. I think I've been living here for I think over 16 years now actually at this apartment. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. With with that apartment that I lived, I only lived for like 4 years, about 4 years. Yeah, pretty much 4 years to like here now, with 16 years. So it's like 4 times as long. So it's pretty cool for me. I'm not sure it's cool for you, but it's cool for me. And up to like maybe like since 2 or 3 to 4, I pretty much went to one daycare where I lived. Then I moved, and then I went to another daycare that is actually close by to my apartment. Up to when I was, I think 2004, September 2004. I started first grade. So let's see, I was let's see, 8 years old when I went to first grade, because I don't know, maybe I had a few learning impairments. I wasn't as prepared when I was 7, which I'm kind of fortunate in some aspects. Mostly, I was glad that I went late for the class I went with in primary school instead, and with the other. With middle school and high school, yeah, I'm still kind of fortunate in some ways. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the experience would be with middle school and high school classmates would have been if I went earlier. But I know in primary school, I feel like it would have been, I would remember as fondly as I do now for the experience I feel. So, you know, I don't know. I like primary school, and for middle high school, I did not in general. So, you know, I'm not sure how that would have turned out if I went 1 year earlier, or maybe 2 years earlier. I'm not sure. If I went 2 years earlier, would have been one of the youngest of the class, I feel, if I went. So, yeah, you know. Since, you know, I'm graduating as me being 19 years old, and I'm soon gonna get to 20 years. Now, goddamn, I'm gonna be 20 in July. So, you know, that's that. So, overall, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say there in general. Not going into the rant. And god damn it, 17 minutes? Are you serious? I swear, it almost feels like I only went for 10 minutes, but now it's like 17 and a half, so I wanted to go to another topic, but it looks like I won't. I don't want to now, because otherwise this will be too long. So I think that's gonna be it. This is just mainly gonna be about one topic with subtopics about school. So I guess that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it with this vlog, and I guess I'll see you in the next vlog. And also, by the way, yeah, I'm not dead. It's really late of saying this. I'm not dead since the last vlog I recorded, because the previous vlog that I uploaded was before the previous vlog before that. Well, with the winter walk with the GoPro my friend had. What am I trying to say here? Well, because at the ending of that video with the GoPro, I said I would just like die ad there, but what am I even talking about? I'm still alive. I'm still doing pretty well. I was just mentally exhausted. I wasn't really feeling for doing like another vlog. So that's pretty much it with that. I swear I'll do more. I do have another topic I want to talk about. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this vlog, and I'll see you later. Take care.